Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mercury. And today is a day for a lovely fall activity. It is a day for apple picking. I'm here at Windy Acres Farm on Long Island, and we're gonna go collect some apples from the trees. That is the plan, and it'll be fun. Let's go do it. They have all sorts of things, not just apple picking, but look, they have like a big playground for the littles, like a big tube they could climb through, and a little ship with slides. So much fun stuff going on here. They also have all these sunflowers growing and a whole bunch of corn. I wonder if that corn, like as we get into October, will be a corn maze. I would guess. It's a possibility. Yeah. There are two options on how to get to the orchard. You can either hoof it, and there's a pun intended because there's like horses and goats over here, or you can wait. There's a trailer that will drive you to the back area, but it's not too far. We have a couple of goats over here. They're just chilling in the shade. It's not too hot today. It's like in the 70s today, but it might be a little hot for goats. And there goes the trailer. That's how you get back and forth if you don't want to walk. They just tow you. But really, the walk, it's not that bad. It's not too bad. At least for me, it's not bad. But it's good that they have that option, especially after, like, for coming back, because then you have all your apples, right? It's good thinking, right? Okay, we have found the orchard admission. It's going to be $15, and they provide the containers. Okay, we are all set. We got a baggie. I'll show you the size of the bag in a second. But it was $15 for the bag, and they told us which apples are in season, and let's go get them. Let's go get our apples. So this is the size of the bag. Like, there's my hand for reference. But this is the size of the bag for $15. And you just get to walk through the orchard and get your apples. So we're just at the beginning area, so there's probably more apples further down. So when I asked which of the apples that they have in season right now are good for baking, the Gala apples are what was recommended. So that is what I am in search of. And I have found some apples. Look. This one looks good. Oh yeah. Look at this apple. Yeah, that's going in my bag. Boink. Apple in the bag. We gotta keep going. We gotta find all the apples. It's like an apple scavenger hunt. Underneath, oh yeah. Oh, there's a whole bunch of apples under here. Gotta find a good one. Like, check it out, make sure there's no bugs. Gotta assess the apple situation, and whoa, I got two on that one. Let's see. Yeah, they're good ones. They're good ones. The little irrigation system is squirting, and Roy is over here blocking my way to get through without getting squirted. Do we see what's going on here? Do we see the chaos? Okay. He has moved, and I can now get through unhindered. So you can see where like this caution tape is. Those are like not ready for picking. So that's how they basically let you know. You could be in one area, but not this area. Oh, but look, peppers. So there's eggplant available for picking, and Roy just seems to have found one. And there's also peppers right here. So we have other things, not just apples, available to us. So one of the tricks with any kind of you pick situation, a lot of the times at the front of the orchard or the aisle or the row of plants, a lot of the fruit has already either been picked or fallen, and you have to keep walking a little further into the patch or the row or the aisle, because towards the back you find a lot more of the fruit that's available. And you could see we're over here by the peppers, and we kept walking. Like, this is where we walked down this whole thing, and look, down here there are peppers available. We have about 4 or 5 good looking peppers over there, and like over here. And then Roy found this huge eggplant over here. Look at this.
It's like the size of an ostrich egg.
Look at this. I found little purple peppers.
I'm getting one.
I don't know if they're spicy or not.
We're gonna find out.
Oh, Roy found one. Look at that. That's a beautiful color.
Yeah.
As we were walking, we found a little apiary over here. They have all the little bees. They bring in their pollen to the hive, making honey. I love the pollinators. They're doing good. They are doing good. So I don't like super spicy peppers, and I don't know what kind of pepper this is, but it looks really cool, so I want to show you all this pepper. Look at that pepper. Like, I don't want to get too close because I don't know if it's a spicy pepper, but look at that. Right? That was an impressive pepper. So we've explored the pepper area and the eggplant area, and I still have room in my bag. So back to apples, I think. Unless we see something else that piques our curiosity. We're walking along. There's also a peach section. It looks like peaches are actually still in season. I thought last week was the last week for peaches, but apparently there are some left on the trees. Like these right here. Look at those peaches. They look great, actually. They're huge. There are some huge peaches in here. So we're continuing along through the orchard, and here is the Honeycrisp section. I do like that each of the sections are like labeled, so you have a good sense of like what's going on, because a lot of times apples look very similar, but they have it very clearly sectioned off. So far in this section, lots of apples on the ground and not so many in the trees. But we are following my own advice and heading towards the back of the row and seeing if there's any in the trees for us. Because look, we're seeing a lot of this. We're seeing a lot of situations like this with lots of apples on the ground. So we have reached the end of this aisle, and there really were not many on the trees, and the ones that we did see on the trees, they weren't fully ripe, or like, oh, there's a couple right here, but let me show you what's an example. So there's this apple right here, but you could see it's not bad, but it's not the pick of the litter, so to say, right? Like, there's just not a lot of apple choices on this row. So apple picking season on Long Island, it actually starts in August. It actually starts in August. And I don't, ooh, my hair. And I don't know that a lot of people realize how early it starts, because a lot of times people will think, oh, apple picking, it's a fall activity, September, October. It actually starts in August. So I think with that particular group of apples, I think they became ripe before people realized it was actually apple season. So it's unfortunate, but that's how the cookie crumbles, or the apple drops. We were walking through the orchard and Roy found a spider. So if you have arachnophobia, don't look for a second. So I don't know how well you can see it, but there's 2 spider webs. And there's a spider in the middle of the one web. I'm trying to like move around so you could see it, but it's a beautiful web. Okay, enough of the spider business. Let's keep finding fruit. Yeah, we're here for fruit, not spiders, fruit. I don't know who came up with naming the apples, but this one always tickles my fancy because it's just, I find it silly. Somebody named this type of apple Ludicrisp. I just find that really amusing. I don't know why, but yeah, they're Ludicrisp apples. Kind of reminds me of like Spaceballs, when it's like, you know, light speed was too slow, so they had to go to ludicrous speed. And then they go to plaid. Yeah, those apples remind me of that. Time for another movie reference. Okay, who knows what I'm about to say? Yep, some fava beans and a nice Chianti. I mean, we are about to enter spooky season and all. As far as I'm concerned, we're already there. They have all sorts of veggies. So in addition to those fava beans, there's string beans. I'm standing by a cabbage patch, not like the dolls, but like an actual patch of cabbages. Yeah, there's all sorts of veggies here. Yep, this is the cabbage patch. And then what's growing here? What are these? They almost look like pumpkin or squash leaves. There's no sign because they're not fruiting yet. They have some zucchini plants over here, right next to some cucumber plants. I don't know if we're in season for them or not, but they got them. There's also another section of eggplants here, and I'm wondering if these are a different type of eggplant than the other ones we saw before, because they look a bit smaller, like of a different variety. Yeah. Look how little. Look at those. They're so itty bitty. Okay, we have explored the vegetables and we are regrouping. We are regrouping on the apples because, I mean, that's kind of why we came here, was the apples, right? I still have room in my bag. I still have room for more apples. I didn't go veggie wild. I have room for the purpose of this trip. So these Ruby Macs are not ready yet, but Oh my word, everybody, look at the color on these apples. They're like almost like a plum. They are like this rich, dark, like blood red color. They're beautiful. These are beautiful apples. Do you remember there were all those Honey Crisps at the back that had like no more apples on them? They have a whole other section of them here. They're not ready yet, so they still have the tape up, but they do have more coming. The Honey Crisps, and look at this. They are almost ready. They're almost ready here. So coming soon, Honey Crisps. So we have two types of Gala apples. We have Pacific Gala over here, and they look like this. Very pretty, very nice on the tree. And then in the row right next to it, they liked it so much they had to name it twice, the Gala Gala. And they have a similar look to them also. So let's get some more apples. I still got room. So we have exhausted our bags. They are brimming over with apples as we literally pushed the limit of how many apples and veggies we could get in these bags. But Roy wants to do berries, and the berry section is over here. So we're gonna go and put these apples and veggies away, and then Roy's gonna go get some berries. That's my bag. You can see it's there's Roy's. We got to capacity here. We got to capacity. So we have dropped all of the apples and the veggies off at the car, and we are going back for berries now. We are going berry picking. Roy, you have acquired your containers?
I have my containers.
And the blackberries are this way. And we're going. Where are you going? I thought we were going this way. We're going this way? We're going this way. Look, right here. I found some berries right here. Found a lot of berries right here. Look at that. Like this one. Hey, Roy. Oh, a butterfly popped out at me. Here you go, Roy. What about this? That there. Roy's doing good over there. And look, I found a little cluster of them right here. Right over here. So let's see. There's one. And so we got these. I'll go put them over here. There we go. We're doing good. We're doing good. These blackberries are so juicy. They're like falling off the vine or the tree in your hand, and they're so juicy that like I'm covered in like sticky blackberry juice now. But man, these are really cool. There's a whole bunch here. So it is clearly blackberry season. I am so covered in berry juice. Look at all this berry juice. Look at all that. It's good berry juice. So we have completed our berry collection, and we have 2 little bins of berries. So we're getting ready to head out, but my mom mentioned donuts, and although I can't have a donut, I'm gonna get a donut to bring back for my mom. See, it's an ice cream and donut barn. So they have apple cider, peach and blueberry donuts, ice cream milkshake, sundaes, all sorts of snackies. Okay, donuts acquired. 1 for Roy, 1 for my mom, and I think they'll enjoy it. So I had a great time here at Windy Acres Farms. We did some apple picking. We also got some veggies. I came home with an eggplant and a pepper in addition to my apples. Roy wanted to go berry picking, and we got 2 little containers of blackberries. And I have an apple cider donut that I'm bringing home for my mom. All in all, it was a great time. So I guess with that, I am done for the day. I will see you all real soon. And until then, stay inspired. Bye, everyone. Take care.